Hi, this is Lori from the Paint Girly channel. This is going to be hopefully a live chat and art session with hopefully some live people. Does anybody else save things like this? See, look at this. This is really trash, but see, I don't want to throw that out because I think I can use it. I have tons of paper. I don't need to save trash. Why do I do it? I need therapy. Therapy. Well, I did a little stamping. Let's see, what do I got here? I got my camera. Oh, hello, Leslie. Nice to see you. Good evening. Hi, Sharon. How are you? I'd popped into Beth's, but she was just getting ready to sign off. Straightening up my area here just a little bit. I've got these tags I need to get little thank yous done. So I had those sitting around. I had purchased a, hi Holly. I had purchased a digital a while ago with hot air balloons. Oh, is my camera up too high? And I had them printed and cut. I like the images, but the paper was a little flimsy. So tonight I put them on some 110 cardstock. And then I just stamped some thank yous. I like to put a little something in my packages, you know, when I send them out. So I don't know, this thanks might be a little too large. But I was just watching a gal who was talking about all her different washi tape. Hi, Teresa. Hey, Angie. How are you? I think I need to ink my little thank yous, though. So let me get out a little vintage photo. I've been trying to get these finished up, and I just not motivated, girls. Not motivated. I've said before, I should be painting light bulbs too. Just not motivated. I got my mind on other things. So what's everybody else doing? I just saw that Beth was just on. She just signed off. Today I had a hair appointment. I have tinsel in my hair, girls. I love it. I went and got a haircut. I bought a tinsel kit. My hairdresser said, yeah, I'll try to put some in for you. So she put some tinsel. That's not much, just a little bit. You mean real snow, Teresa? Or do you mean like gray hair snow? I have a little bit of gray, not much. I wish I had more. It is not physically snowed, at least in my part of Jersey, but I'm more south. But I don't think North Jersey's had any either. It was beautiful today. My friend and neighbor turned 93 today. So her and another friend went for lunch, and then I had to leave that a little early to go get my, as my dad would always say, get my ears lowered. Hey, Mitzi, how are you? Nice to see you. And I don't know if I could spin my camera, I could show you my tinsel hair, but it probably would make everybody a little sick on the tummy. Yep, 93. So she had a bacon and lettuce tomato club sandwich, and then her friend from her old neighborhood in Pennsylvania Said, how about some dessert? She said, oh, I'm too full. And I said, oh, but she would love to take some home. So that's what she did. So I think she had a nice day. So that was good. So by the time I got home, I was tired. But I need to get these little thank you tags done. Yeah, well, I just got her. Ron and I got her that. Yeah, it was a mug I picked up. I was telling Holly I picked up a coffee mug at the co-op I am part of, and the person had it all decorated and had, the cellophane around it and a nice little poke the head under the camera. I don't know if you can see my. Can you see? Oh, that's a good idea, Teresa. Let me see. Can you see my tinsel? Tinsel. Look. Woo. Anyway, this person made a chocolate bomb. And what Betty will do is take that chocolate bomb and she can put it in the bottom of her coffee cup. And you could put more milk over it too. But I told her just to put her coffee on it. So she'll have like a chocolate coffee treat. And then we just got her, she loves the Olive Garden. So I got her a gift card to the Olive Garden. So I'm going to try to get her there before my trip, so she's not waiting too long to go. We've been trying to get there for a little while, but things seem to keep cropping up, keep us from going. So we'll try to get that going. I can't believe my sister's still awake and sending pictures. That was a little ding. Oh, she does? Yeah, this said a classic cocoa bomb, and it was a chocolate ball that had like chocolate sugar kind of. It was a little glistening on top, like a little sparkly. And then she had, well, I don't know if it's a she, could be a he. They had some kind of a candy daisy sitting on top of the bomb. So it really looked cute. So hopefully she enjoyed that. And then our friend from Bethlehem brought her, what'd you say, a real pretty top, and then a box of chocolates, and a gift card to the supermarket to help her with some groceries. And then her son sent her flowers. So she did okay for an old gal. She got to go out for the day. She had her little pretty pink sweatshirt on. All right, so I think I need, now see, I inked all these and I'm not even sure if they're going to fit on here well. I guess I could put the thank you on the back, right? Or maybe on some of them. And then I was thinking I need some gauze. See, I don't want to cover up the whole balloon. My snowflakes, have they arrived? Oh, Teresa! Oh, I am so dense. Yes. Oh, I am so sorry. They're beautiful. Yes, they arrived yesterday. My head, thank you so much. I mean, how goofy am I? I'm like, she's still talking about it snowing here. They're gorgeous. Yes, they're absolutely gorgeous. I've got stuff piled everywhere. Stuff I need to pack, stuff I need to ship, and all this other jazz. And then my little snowflakes arrived. Yeah, I'll have to go get them. And then I should show you what I ordered some fabric from Johnny. I should go get that. I could show you. Um I don't know. Do you think it would be terrible to put the thank you on the back, and then I could put my name, and then I could just do a little, yeah, let me grab some buttons. Where do I have my, see, I'm at the place where I'm starting to I'm just heave-hoing everything on my bed that I need to pack. Oh, they're nice, and I like that green one. Maybe that's kind of big, isn't it? I like that button. All right, so I've got that. Now, where did I put my... Teresa, it didn't have a house number on the envelope. I don't even know how it got here. They're a little different than the ones my girlfriend has. I'm going to have her send me some, but these are perfect. They're just absolutely perfect. They're beautiful. Now I have to figure out where. All right, give me one moment. Let me go get my fabric and my snowflakes, and then maybe I'll spot my cheesecloth somewhere along the way. I still have. I don't want light bulbs rolling. Rolling. I thought I put some gauze down there. Oh, I guess I should turn on my hot glue gun. Oh, I have stuff everywhere. I'll be right back. Okay. Here we go. Loop-de-loo. I wish I could get myself in the habit of putting my gauze in a certain spot, so that's where it always is when I'm looking for it. All right, girls, this is what Teresa did for me. I was looking for snowflakes. Gosh, I can't believe how dense I am. Oh, look at them. They look like the tinsel in my hair. Oh, hi, Anastasia. How are you? Nice to see you. Look. Oh, you know what? I have some black paper here. You'll really get to see them. Look how pretty. Right? She's so good to me. And she took, look. This is like the inside of one. And she took all the little bits out. I told her, leave the little bits in. I got a thing. I could do it. Look at that one. Aren't they pretty, huh? Look. And they're delicate, but yet the paper she uses is so very nice. It's not flimsy. Look. Look how many she gave me. Oh, look at this little guy. Oh yeah, she was filling in so she didn't waste the paper. Cute, right? Oh, Teresa, thank you so much. And they'll never melt. Look at that one. These are the big babies. Look at those babies. Woo! Huh? Nice. Thank you, Teresa. And then I was watching Johnny, and see, I got to get the hang of some of these sales. I put in that I wanted A and or B. Well, I didn't do the or. See, I was in a hurry and I didn't do the or. So she gave the A to somebody else, which I really would have preferred to have the A. I mean, but it's okay. So this is what I got. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. She knows this gal. Safia, somebody that's in India, I think. So I got these two medallions, right? And then this fabric. I've become a real fan of orange of late. And this is like it's darker around the images and then it kind of fades out. It's beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Same kind of style with the little boxes. Look at the pretty appliques. Right? Those you could cut out individually. This is pretty. This is softer. Look, it's all got the little bling. All right. Oh, look at this one. This one's really pretty. They almost look like little ice cream cones to me. They got little green hearts. Not a green shamrock, you see, but a little green heart. That's very pretty. And then, of course, this big piece. I mean, that's a big piece of fabric. Do a whole journal cover. It's beautiful. And then these other little medallions. It's got a little mirror in the middle of that one. Look, and they all sparkle. A little heart. Teresa's leaving. Okay, Teresa. Thanks, honey. Thanks for the snowflakes. I love them. And then a big one. See, I would take these gems off too in a heartbeat. Rip that baby apart. No problem. Lori's got no problem doing that. And then look at this. Very pretty, right? Don't tell Ron. I told him, I'm getting stuff for Christmas. Got to get Christmas, pretty much underway before I go. I'm an evil woman. Evil, evil. All right, so now, the business at hand. I need some, I see a little tail of, it's attached to a big piece of gauze. All right, now I need some kind of fabric for a tag. And I usually like to rip some fabric. I wonder if this will be too brown. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, that really would cover a whole journal. It's such a big piece. Definitely. Hey, Gail, how are you? Nice to see you. All right, let's see. I don't know. For my tops, well, this isn't too bad. I might have to add a little something else with this. Let's see how this tears. Because I want, oh, here's a bit that's, oh, that tears very, very nicely. Let me have another couple strips of this. And then I'll need something else to go with it, I think. makes me think, 'cause I don't think I want. It's a little too bright. Digging through my. See, I want to be able to have some threads come out the top. This has kind of got the edge of the fabric. I'm doing okay. I've been a little weary, but it's my own fault. My bed is covered in debris, Christmas presents, and things to put in my suitcase. Most nights I sleep in my chair anyway because I'm just comfortable there. I don't know, my back just seems to feel better if I sleep in my chair. My poor dog never knows where we're headed. So, but I was so cold in the house today. I put on jeans and a long sleeve shirt, which is unusual for me. I had a scarf, put on a sweater, and I got outside and it was beautiful. It was colder in the house than it was outside. So I got in the car and took off the sweater and took off the scarf. Sorry for the gulp. All right. I plugged in my glue gun. I've got some buttons. I've got some bits. I think what I want to do is put my thank you on the back. Unless I have some. See, now that one's a little smaller, so I think I can go on the front of this one here. And then what was I looking at today? There was something, I've seen it twice now. Where did I see it? It was on the side of something. Gosh, I don't know if it's a commercial. It's a couple of cute little gnomes. And I thought, oh, wouldn't it be fun to try to draw or paint a gnome? That's what I have in my head that I would like to do. But I got to get these done first. First things first. I mean, really, girls, can you imagine 93? The gal who came down to have lunch with us today, she's from Turkey, originally from Turkey. And she asked me how old I was. I said, geez, I'm either 67 or 68. I just had a birthday, but I mean. And she was having more and more trouble with her eyes. Well, when I was to the eye doctor, he said I have cataracts starting. Well, she's the same age as I am, and it's time for her to have cataract surgery, which is really, it's kind of young. Usually most folks are in their 80s, so she's feeling really old. I said, well, look at the upside. You'll get it done, and then your eyesight's going to be really good. To me, that's one of the perks of getting old. Cataract surgery. It's probably not correct thinking on my part, but when my neighbor and my mom had it done, I mean, my mom wore glasses her entire life from the time she was really a young girl. And she only needs to read them a little bit now. Aww. The gnome elf. He sounds cute. Keeps a watch over the holidays, huh? I can't remember where I saw these. I've seen them twice now. Oh, goodness me. There's two of them, and they're two little guys. They've got bright colored hats, not Christmas colors, like orange and red. And I thought, oh, they would be cute to do. It's out of my head. Out of my head. Don't you hate when your glue bottle clogs? Whoa, that really had a long little skinny thing in there. Oh, Barb! Hello, hello. I'll think of Bob Hope. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the memories. I should get out some washi tape. But see, again, I've got everything buried. Buried. So tomorrow I have a day at home. I don't have to do anything. Well, I mean, I have things to do, but I don't have to go anywhere. Don't have to go anywhere, which is nice. I'm going to cut this down a little. Pinch this down a little bit more. And then Thursday, I'm having some eyelid surgery, girls. I'm so excited. I've got these things that grow on my eyelids that I just really don't like. Okay, I don't want to really cover up that sail. Maybe I'll do that one that way. And when I called to check on the appointment, because they really didn't tell me anything, like usually you get a call a couple days before and they give you some kind of instructions. I mean, when I made the appointment several months ago now, all they said was, yeah, just be there at 3:30. And I thought, well, there's got to be more to it than that. So I called yesterday and the girl said, oh, they don't usually do surgeries that late in the afternoon. I'm like, oh, I've waited so long. I don't want to have to reschedule. And these doctors are so busy with this stuff. So she checked and she said, no, he's going to do it in the office. So you're good. But I guess it's not a big deal if he's going to do it in the office. So we're going to get that out of the way. And I'm just hoping. And then bunker down because I hate to say this, but I do love snowstorms. Like if you don't have to go anywhere, Oh, you're right, Holly. I do hate these things on my eyelids. Actually, I like to go to the grocery store too. I just like spending money. I don't care what I spend it on. So I was telling Holly, I thought I had this great idea for a Christmas gift for the grandkids. Now, my granddaughter has a sleeping bag. My grandson doesn't. So I started looking around, thought, oh, what could I do? I could get her a little art set or something, and then I could get him the sleeping bag. And I found this really cool thing. And it's called they call it Butterfly Craze is the company. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Holly, for sharing. I know. My son has he's already had 15 at least, if not 20, removed from his torso. Hey, Chris. He's got one in his arm that he can flip it. He can make it stand up and then he can flip it down. And some of his are painful. I hope yours isn't painful. Anyway, what was I saying? Holly, you crack me up. Oh gosh, now see, all I could do is giggle thinking about the cyst. Sorry. It's not funny. I know it's not funny. Oh shoot, Holly, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I was telling you something. Oh, so it's called a floor lounge. A lounger, and I thought this is great, and they could spread it out. You can sit the back end up and use it like a lounger like that, or you can fold it into a I know, you made me snort. Fold it into a triangle, and the kids could sit in front of the TV and watch one of their movies or something, Oh, thank you, Barb. And I thought this is fabulous. So I sent a picture to my daughter, and she said, "Well, maybe I could fold that up, to store it and put it in the closet or something." And she's very practical. Our daughter's very practical. So I thought, well, let me just look at it a little more and just see. I guess that could really hang off the edge about folding it up and what the size of it is. Here, it's just a cover, okay? You need 5, are you ready? 5 king-size pillows to use the lounge. I should show you a picture. They're the cutest things. It's the fabrics are all real cute. And apparently there's a zipper on the back that you stuff. So she would have to, if she wanted to fold it up, she'd have to store not 5, but 10 king-size pillows because she's got 2 kids. So, out the window with that idea. Let me see if I can. I should have told my sisters I was streaming. Oh, nice nails. My one sister got her nails done. Nice nails. All right, these are called butterfly. Let me see if I can get them. Butterfly craze. I thought maybe it was an inflatable. Craze. I think that's what they called it. Pillow lounger. Oh my goodness, sweetie. I was laughing. I just couldn't believe how goofy I am. Yeah. I could just hear my son-in-law saying, "Does your mother know we need 5s?" Look how cute they are though. See, you could bend that and then you can make a triangle and you can do all kinds. They can lay flat. Yeah, but you need five king size pillows. Wah wah wah. So that's a no-go. I was sitting here thinking I could make a video. I haven't done a standalone video for a while. And then I thought, well, maybe if I go on live, some folks will come in and I'll get chatting and I'll wake up a little bit to get something accomplished. I really didn't get anything accomplished today. Okay, let's see. This one's kind of chunky. It's always nice to have these little things ready and done somewhere where you can just grab them if you want to send out a little happy mail, I didn't get that whole of that one in so straight. This one's a little skinnier. Let's see. I think I can get away with it up there. I do love my buttons, but I do like to have some string in them. So I bought this. Well, I didn't buy the jar. I just bought the lid. So see, I can just now, instead of my twine rolling all over the floor, I can keep it in the jar. I could have had my husband punch a hole, I guess, but sometimes they get a little rough. So I saw that. Well, Chris, there was another pillow similar that I found. It was a big triangle, and their take was you could put all their stuffed animals and those kinds of toys and store them in this bag, and then you sit on it and use it like a beanbag chair. No, she didn't want that either. Our daughter is practical. How do I say this? She's not only practical, she's no fun at times. Right. Well, yeah. And the ad for that lounge pillow thing with the kinks, I said go buy the pillows at your grocery store. I don't know. My husband does most of the grocery shopping, but I don't know. Last time I was in a grocery store, yeah, get the kids a drum set. Yeah. I've gotten them as they, when they were small, those things that they push and they make all kinds of noise. Or my son-in-law steals the batteries. A wet blanket, yeah, right, Barb. She's a great kid. She really is, but she's very practical. As is her husband. And they have a nice big home, but they don't have room for anything, Well, you know, I'm sure my mother said the same thing about me when I was raising my two. They do a lot of stuff with the kids. The schools, at least in Pennsylvania, I don't really know about Jersey because my kids went to school in Pennsylvania, and that's where my grands are going to school in Pennsylvania. And at Halloween, they have a Halloween parade, right? So my son-in-law, my daughter, they're very supportive. Now, our daughter is a school teacher, so she can't get to everything because she's teaching her class. So I think she was at the parade. I'm not sure. Maybe just my son-in-law was there. He's so good with the kids. I mean, he does a lot of stuff with them. He teaches them so much. Really spends a lot of time with them. Anyway, so he's taken a video of Charlotte, who's first grade, 6 years old, in her Halloween parade. So here she comes. All the other kids are just clunking along, They're in their costumes and they're just filing right behind each other. Clunk, 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 clunk. And here comes Charlotte. She's a ballerina. She's got her hair up in a bun. She's got her tutu on. And she's spinning and she's hopping and leaping and her arms are going. Oh my gosh, she's so stinking cute. She's got teal-colored glasses. Her little glasses are on her face. She's got no teeth. Oh my gosh. She's having the time of her life. All the other kids look like they were bored to tears. Nope, not Miss Charlotte. She was having a blast. It's adorable. Absolutely adorable. Yeah. I just saw a commercial where the whole family for Thanksgiving pulls out their Nerf guns and has a Nerf fight. Too bad I won't be here for Thanksgiving, or that'd be an idea. And then when they went out trick-or-treating, see, this is the other thing. My son-in-law, he's got all these clever ideas, and he's a good photographer too. He's got quite an artistic eye. I mean, he really does. So he's got them sitting in some kind of a, didn't look like a cardboard box, but some kind of a really nice box where the front is all open, and they're sitting in there. And they're saying, trick or treat, happy Halloween. And then either my daughter or my son-in-law dumps all their candy that they got down on their heads. And they are giggling. Hey, JL, how are you this evening? Giggling and laughing, and all the candy's dropping on their heads. I thought that was a pretty clever idea, too. Yeah, they're happy kids. Happy kids. Nice to see. I think I like that green button. It's kind of big, but I do like oversized things on a lot of my projects, like my books or greeting cards. I like oversized bows and ribbons. I'm very thirsty this evening. Let's see, a lot of these have like a kind of a greenish hue. Let's see, let me get a piece of, I think the button will be enough. These are just for a little thank you. I don't want to cover up my horse, of course. See, now I had some of these other paper scraps left over. Some of these might be cute. Yeah, she wants to be a ballerina and an artist when she grows up. Oh, so let me tell you what happened. So my neighbor, her friend comes down from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania to South Jersey to take her out to lunch. She hasn't seen her. Now, they talk on the phone, but she hasn't seen her for a year since her last birthday. She said, I'm going to come and celebrate your birthday with you. So she comes. I followed them because I had my hair appointment, and I didn't know how long it was going to be. So I followed them. So I had to skedaddle a little, before they were done lunch. I went and did my thing. So when I get home, I'm home a little while, had some dinner, and my neighbor calls. And I noticed that her friend's car was still there. Okay, Ange. And which I thought was unusual because it's a 2-hour ride and she was by herself. So I didn't think she would visit that long. Well, here what happened was when she was getting Betty in the car, got her little walker in the car. Now, this lady drives a BMW, okay? I mean, the car is gorgeous. And gets Betty in the car, gets her little walker thing in the car. She set her keys on the hood of the car. Now, as long as the key is in the general vicinity of the car, the car starts. So the car started, and she didn't realize the restaurant is only about 7 minutes from the house, if that. Gets to Betty's house, gets her out of the car, gets her walker out of the car, and realizes she has no keys. somewhere between the restaurant and the house, they slid off the roof. So her dear husband, when Betty called me around 5 o'clock, I guess, they were waiting for her husband to arrive with a second set of keys. Now, from the restaurant in Jersey, we have what they call a circle. Like you go around the circle and then you take the little road off to whatever direction you need to go. So tomorrow I am going to take a ride to see if I can see her keys laying somewhere, because they looked in the parking lot. Yeah, she called the police. The police went and looked, and I think she called a AAA guy or something. But they couldn't, of course, they couldn't get the car started. I thought maybe a mechanic. Yeah, like a roundabout, Chris. Yeah, exactly. So I said, too bad we don't know anybody with a, I'm going to staple this top of this one on. See how I love the little staples. I said, well, actually, I do know somebody with a, what do you call it? With a metal detector, but she lives in Georgia. A lot of good that'd do us. So, and I don't know if she had a safety deposit box key on there. Not that anybody would ever make the connection, but house key, all that jazz. So, that was their afternoon. I think I like this gold button, but maybe I want something not a long while ago when I first moved to Jersey, I started buying little bits of lace from, I don't even know from where. It's not vintage, it's heavier, but boy, some of the lace is just so pretty to me. I think I'm going to do that. Now I'm looking for there it is. I'm looking for my Fabri-Tac type glue. So all you girls that are in the States, what are your plans for Thanksgiving? Does anybody cook, or do you go somewhere? My sister will be cooking. Yeah. I remember years ago, our daughter was her first year of college, and her roommate was from Maine, and we were going for a visit, and we had packed a lunch partway up to their house. We were going to stop somewhere and just have a packed lunch. And it was before I had the car that I have now that, I can't lock the keys in the car because the car won't lock. Well, as soon as I, pushed the trunk and I knew, but there was no way I could stop it from closing, and I locked the keys. Now they say, and I mean, this was after the fact, of course, that if you are on your phone and somebody, you never know, before a few days before Thanksgiving, oh my goodness, my sister's already been planning and making assignments, and oh my gosh, yeah, we're weird. They say that if you, have the other person on your phone and push your other remote, you can unlock your car doors, but I don't know if that's true. I certainly didn't know about it then. We had to call and wait for the guy to come with the, like the AAA guy to come with one of those, what do they call them, a Jimmy stick or something to get us in the car. Happens to the best of us, right? I like to use seam binding, but I have a hard time getting that crease out. Really, we do. Yeah, we make assignments. Who's like now my husband's in charge of mashed potatoes. And my niece, it's her mom who's hosting. She and her husband are vegetarians, so she's going to bring a vegetarian dish. And some people get assigned, like say a jello mold and maybe some kind of corn pudding. And we're very organized. Yeah. See, I just figured everybody did that, so you know what's going on. And then they create a, feed just for Thanksgiving dinner. And of course, being so I'm not going to be there this year, they put my husband on. Well, he's a very mild mannered fella, but he got annoyed because they're all dinging his phone messages. That works. So you got to have dessert. So he's off the list. So now I have to be the go-between. He's like, well, it's a given. I'll do the mashed potatoes. I said, but you didn't even tell anybody if you were coming. They got to know. Got to know, 17 weeks before Thanksgiving. That is one of my favorite meals. Although we always do, my camera, we always do a pork and sauerkraut meal New Year's Day. That was my mom's thing. That's my favoriteest meal. Yeah, I don't usually care. Just tell me what to bring and I'll bring it. There's no business like no business like no business. Well, woohoo! Now these are partially done. I've got 2 finished. I am a laser beam here. I think I need to think. Oh, look, this guy. Oh, no, it's on the back. Calm down, Lori. I think I need to do a few at a time here. Well, Lori's not going to get these finished tonight either. Let's see. I've got a piece of this. This is like a felty. Maybe it's too white. And it's like a fuzzy felty thing. Chris. That's what we'd be saying at our house. Chris. Oh, I should do this first. Maybe ink this. I could go for some cranberries. Now, in this part of the country, I don't know if they're everywhere. I should look that up sometime. It's like a 7-Eleven, but it's called Wawa. They have the best turkey dinner. I'm sorry. their turkey, I mean, their stuffing. I call it stuffing. A lot of people call it filling, I guess. It's so good. And it's like real turkey. And of course, I get it with a side of mash. And now this year they added sweet potatoes. Oh my gosh. The sweet potatoes are so stinking good. Love it. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of fuzz on these three. A little bit of gauze. Somewhere I think I have like little burlappy kind of flowers that I think would be cute. Yes. Yes. When I worked at the university and we planned special events and we had something going on. We were raising money for, I guess, a building plan or something. And we'd planned this special dinner for our donors, like in a big convention center. Nice meal, yada, yada, yada. We had people that had to be assigned to each table. So there was a host at the table to make our guests feel welcome and keep them engaged. Da, 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 da. So one of the gals that reported to me, she came over to me. She said, "I think I have a problem at my table." At my table, and I'm like, "What's the matter?" She said one of our donors is stealing the dinner plate. I'm like, "What? Oh, dressing. Yeah, that's the other word, Ange. I couldn't think of that. You're right." No, corn pudding is not creamed corn. Creamed corn to me is, I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend, is horrific. Corn pudding is corn in a pudding. And some of it is in more of a cornmeal type of thing, but some of it also is just like in a pudding. It's not, it's still maybe a little sweet, but it's like pudding. Anyway, this lady, she had to be in her 80s. She had gallon-sized Ziploc bags in her handbag, and they couldn't eat their entire meal. So she took her husband's plate, slipped it in a Ziploc, and her plate just slipped it in another Ziploc. We just didn't say anything. We just told the people that were running it, we owe you for 2 plates because this donor took her leftovers, took her 2 plates. Do you know that dear sweet woman in about 2 or 3 weeks came to the college with those 2 plates all cleaned up to return them? I guess she thought I guess she thought it belonged to the school, but we were in a different facility in a different town. Oh, we laughed quite a while about that one. It was kind of funny. This kind of will pop this up a little bit. Not sure it's the best idea I ever had, but I'm going with it. Making these a little different. People are funny. All right. I wish I could think of something I had other than these little buttons, but I guess it's all right. Yeah, I think cream corn in something like that would probably be okay for me, but my husband likes creamed corn. That's one thing I can't do the cream corn. It's just to me. Sorry. Yes, you heard me. Eh, grab me another handful of buttons. Maybe I can find something I like better. Yeah, I guess for me, mostly it's, I don't mind the taste. I guess it's the, okay, I'm just going to say it. Slimy. It's slimy to me. I'm just not liking the sliminess of cream corn. Just never liked the sliminess of cream corn. Okay, my little jug worked well until my little bit of twine fell out of the little opening and back down into the jar. And now I have this is all like a rat's nest. Rat's nest. So let's see. Today is the what? The 9th of November. So Janet Nash said to me what they say in England is they have so many sleeps until they're, if they have a special event coming up. So I think I only have 9. So what? 9 and what? 7 is 16, right? So I only have 7 sleeps until my trip. So I'm getting a little excited. You know when you go to the restaurant and they have the cutest glasses and things they put dressing in? I want to take them, but I don't because I hate when people... I know! Angie, that reminds me of a time, okay, and I know she was doing it just to get on my nerves, but a really good friend of mine, we're sitting in a Panera Bread. We had, a yummy meal. And she said, I really like that soup spoon. And I said, yeah, it's cute. And she's like, I'd like to have that to dig in my garden. I'm like, well, it's not your soup spoon. And she said, but I really want it. And I said, well, that's really too bad. You'll have to, buy some soup spoons. I said, don't you have spoons at home? Of course I have spoons at home. I said, well, then you don't need that soup spoon. Well, I went to the bathroom, dummy me, and I had a doggy bag. Unbeknownst to me, I come back, my doggy bag is ready, and we paid for our stuff. Well, you pay for it when you order it, so we're cleaning up our table and everything. I'm not paying attention. You know how in Panera, if anybody's ever been in them, sometimes if the little people that work there, they come around and I'll take that for you, whatever. Okay. So we get in the car, we're pulling away, and she's like, half hysterical. I'm like, so what's wrong with you? What's going on? Here she put that spoon in my bag. I stole it. I carried it out. We're like halfway home when I find out that I got the spoon in my bag. Well, she couldn't wait to get her mitts on that spoon, so I threw it out the window. And she never got it. Well, I don't like any of that business either, Ange. Don't like it. Not at all, not at all. Look how cute this little button is. Look, there's not much to it. Can you see? Where's that black? Oh, I'll put it on the... See? And it's real smooth. It's kind of modeled. See, I'll have a hard time using that button because I really like it. I'm a sicko. So my eyes are getting all blurry. Did anybody ever watch? I don't even know if she's still on. I used to watch a lot of Food Network. I don't watch it anymore. I'm busy watching YouTube. Okay, just to be honest. But this gal's name is Sandra Lee. A little blonde. And she had some really clever ideas of how to cook, things and, kind of not real gourmet, but practical, you know, and she would use the biscuits in the can sometimes and different stuff. But every show, she had, hey, Ree, she had different curtains and she had different dishes. Oh my gosh, I love all the different dishes. Ree, what are you up to? We're talking about we shouldn't steal utensils from restaurants. And I have a very good friend who does it. And she used me in one of her episodes. I stole the spoon. I stole the spoon. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's get this button on here. Always make my strings much too long. I don't want to get my nails messed up either. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so now this stuff really looks raggy, but I kind of like that. Where did I put here some more of this? Oh, here's a piece. The brown. Just gonna stuff this through. It's a little thick. Don't you just love glue string? Glue strings, everything's attached to everything else. I should have gotten out some, a lot of times I like to use some of that netting because it makes it look all fluffy. We were talking about Thanksgiving, Ree, and my family makes assignments of what they need to bring for Thanksgiving. What does your family do? Do you do anything special? Do you just wing it? Okay, that seemed to go a little quicker. Maybe this one. I wish I could get to my ribbon drawer. I could use a little piece of ribbon, I think, for something different. I'm real chinchy with my, see, look, that's what this, supposed to be sari silk. I don't know if it really is. See, because that is too, but they're both very different. You can watch videos, Angie. I don't know if you've ever seen this. Right. I think it's a good idea, right? I think some people just steal the steal, but there was one video you can watch. I mean, this lady, she went in and stole like a couple of car batteries. Oh, that's different, Ree. That sounds interesting. In fact, meatloaf's one of my favorite meals. But I do like my turkey. Well, you know what? I really could care about the turkey. It's the other stuff I like. I think I cut my finger. It doesn't feel so good. Yeah, this lady had a baby hanging on the front of her, and she had, I think, those big, like, pants that have all that extra room in them, you know? Yeah, car batteries. Yeah. If you Googled that, if you Googled that, I bet you could get the video to come up. Yeah. Carrying a baby, leaving the store with car batteries. She had other stuff too, I think. I mean, I watched that a long time ago. If I hit my thumb with something, I don't know what I hit it with, but boy, it sure hurts. It's not bleeding. Maybe I poked it. Maybe I poked it. Well, that's a big bow. I don't want that. There's a little bit of lace. Look, those bits might be cute on one of these. See, this is the trouble. I save all this jazz, and then I forget where I shove it. And then it never gets used. All these little bits and bobs. I think I would like to have one of those little irons that I could have set up all the time out here. Because then I could iron some of this jazz. Okay, so I've got a piece of this. I think that's too thick. I was looking for ribbon. I think I'm going to break down and use a piece of this. This looks like seam binding, but they sold it as sari ribbon. But I don't know. Can anybody tell? See how that doesn't look like sari ribbon, does it? Probably got ripped off. Looks cute though with the way they attached a little piece of music paper around it. Wonder if I can get this through. I don't like this curly. Yeah, let's get down another pair of scissors. We used to eat a lot of ground turkey when the kids were younger. No, we don't. Not so much anymore. I don't know why. So I had my sister give me she makes a cheeseburger soup. And I was thinking that she made like little mini patties or something, but it's just ground burger. Because I was thinking while we're away, I could put something in the crock pot if we're out doing stuff during the day, and then when we get home, we don't have to fuss with anything. We'll have something that we can, sit down and have for our dinner. I don't like when the lace is curled like this. Yeah, see, I like stuffed peppers too, but I like it with the beef. See, anything that I would like and cook, my husband really doesn't care for. So I'll just let him cook. Oh, that sounds yummy. I worked with a girl years ago. This is when I was single, like years ago. Her mother, who is now passed, actually, I think her dad made it. Some kind of, I think potato dressing. I'm a potato face. I would like to have tried some of that. All this food talk's making me hungry. Making me hungry. This is taking way too long. I shouldn't get so crazy with some of this stuff. I just want that a little straighter than the average bear. Okay, so I've tried. Is there anybody in the group here that crochets, that's an avid crocheter? I've been trying a bunch of different patterns. I want to make a slouch beanie hat. And crocheting, I'm thinking, would be quick. Well, it is. It's quicker than knitting. So I've tried several different patterns between the pattern and the yarn and all this other jazz, the color. I can't seem to settle on anything. So I thought I found one. You are, Gail? And they had me doing a let me think, yarn under single crochet and a yarn under half double crochet. So I looked at a video, okay, but it took me so long. I have to stop and think. I finally ripped it all out because I had to stop and think not to put my yarn over the hook. Did you ever, like, what is the purpose? I couldn't even really tell why the gal wanted to use that stitch. Like, have you ever done that? I mean, it really slowed me down. I couldn't do it. I had to pull it out. A yarn under. Now, I'm not an avid crocheter. I can crochet and I can do a fair amount of crochet stuff, but I had never heard of it. Not that that means anything, but look, after I did that, I didn't use this anyway. What a goofball. A yarn under. I don't know. It's taking me forever. I gave up. Gave up. That doesn't look too bad. Oh, good night, JL. Have a good sleep. I know, right? I can't. Right. It seems apt. Right, Gail. I'm with you. It seems unnatural. Because you can really get moving with it going the other way. I was wondering if it would be easier for a left-handed person. I couldn't. All right, let's see. Let's see. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not getting all these done tonight, that's for sure. Some of these I think would look cute if I put a little maybe that one. Maybe this one. If I just did the top and put one of these little roses at the top, maybe I'll ink this little rose. Oh, maybe I'm missing a button somewhere. Let's see. Let's use another piece of this. All right, let's take off the cute little label. Let's see if we can use that. Ink, 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 ink. Well, it won't be no gnoming tonight, I'll tell you that. I'm starting to feel like it's time to get in my comfy chair. It's time. It's way too big, Laura. Way too big. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so let's take a little piece of this here and a little piece of this here. So okay, here's another gross. Hey, Zena. Here's another gross thing. So my son says to me, Mom, something's not right with my nose. He pulled a hair out of his nose. Okay. And he said since he's done that, his nose is sore. So now I'm getting pictures of a real close-up picture of my son's nose. It's like that a little piece of flesh that's in between your two nostril holes, and it's all swollen and red and irritated. It looks like it might be a pimple, but there's no head. So I said, well, maybe you have an ingrown hair. You know how men are, they're just a little hairier and they've got all this, stuff coming out of their nose. So he decides to go to urgent care. And I said, they might have to lance it, to drain it off, right? Okay, Ree. I'm not gonna be on too much longer because I think I need a little something something and some coffee maybe. But lurk away, lurk away. And so I'm just thinking maybe they would lance it, and we're going away. So I said, you have to, take care of it, right? Sooner rather than later. We're running out of days here. Well, here they don't lance them anymore. The doctor said, "Oh no, we don't do that anymore. We'll treat it with antibiotics for a couple of days. If it's not better by the weekend," he said, "we'll be here, come back, and then we'll go from there." But I would have never thought of that. So yeah, so they gave him some antibiotics. Um, he said it's really pain. It looks really sore. Well, blind pimples, they can be sore, but this is, I think, way beyond that. It's always something. Ow. All right, we're going to put a little bitty rose there on this one here. And right there, the little rose. I have a big sheet somewhere. You know how Mary makes those big sheets, and Aunt Beck does it too, and they do the big sheets and they do like a pick 10 or whatever on them, and then they decorate them up and then they cut them and they make like little ATCs or something. They're nice to have when you need a little something something. Maybe I'll maybe a little ribbon, a little bow. Maybe I'll do a little bow. I know, right, Ange? Oh, sometimes it's like, oh, probably shouldn't have said that. And what's really curious is like my middle sister, she gets embarrassed very easily. It's really kind of fun to embarrass her, like when you're out in a public place, like a restaurant or if you're out shopping. The least little noise you make or something you say too loud, she's like, somebody's going to hear. Those people you'll never see again, right? But listen, we say all this crazy stuff on these streams, and like we see all you guys all the time. Probably just not a good idea, Laura, but you gotta have fun though, right, girls? Gotta have fun. Laugh about stuff. I was telling my sisters the other night, yeah, I'd like me some glitter on my eyebrows. My one sister's like, what? I wouldn't do it. But I do like the tinsel in my hair, I gotta tell you. My daughter won't let me put tinsel in my granddaughter's hair. It grows out or brushes out, you know. It doesn't, I'm not coloring, you're not coloring the hair, just adding some glitter. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I'm that, I don't think I'm that much of a goober. You know. Andy Griffith, why? Why? I'm asking you why. All right, let's see. Another little piece of this. I really would like some ribbon. I didn't think I have any ribbon. That's pretty fiber. I don't know. You probably sent me that fiber, Holly. Oh, look, there's a little piece of tulle. That might look cute. Add it in there. I just like all my little bits. Let's put this together with this. Well, now you make a very good point there, Ange. Very good point. I should have probably one day spend some time and iron my sorry silk or my sorry ribbon, which I don't really think it's sorry. Sorry, I don't think it's sorry. All right, now the next thing I like to get done before I am probably not on my channel for a little while. So I still have this journal I want to get together and show you girls how I put my signature blocks in the spine. I need to do that. And I still have an art doll I haven't finished. The list is a mile long. Okay, let's just do one more here. One more. I really like that music paper. All right, let's see. Let's put a little bit of that here. I think that's maybe should go that way. Maybe I'll have a little bit of a little bit of gauze, dirty gauze. We'll create a little cluster. Don't you love that orange button? Oh, I just love an orange button. Look at this cool button. A lot of times I take the shank thing off, but that one's a little different. Oh, they are, Gail? I'm not originally from Jersey. What part of Jersey? Campton, Jersey as a kid for many years. And then we moved to, they call it South Jersey, but I'm not that south, I don't think. We're still a couple hours from the shore, some of the shore points. Oh, okay. So Camden's not too far from where I am. I think I could probably get to Camden in about 45 minutes, I think, would be my guess. How about that? We're near a town called Medford Lakes. Ah, Zumba. That makes me tired just even saying the word. God bless you, Zena. Okay, Sayreville, I'm not familiar with. Are you up closer to New York, Zena? Because I know um, Laura Sullivan, Jersey Crafter. She was closer up to New York. And she's a couple hours from me. All right, I think I want a button on here. See that button? I think that button's cool. But maybe this one looks more wooden. Is that too big? I kind of like that big one. Oh, look, I have one already has a string in it. Sold. Sold. Where did your family go when they got out of Jersey, Gail? Did you grow up in Jersey? Or maybe for a little while? I'm right. I grew up right outside of Philadelphia. Or as we say, Philly. I'm a Philly, kind of a Philly girl. Not really. But people say I have a Philly accent. Okay, I used to live in South Jersey. Yeah, Laura's about 40 minutes. Okay. You're closest. Okay, Staten Island and Brooklyn. So, yeah. Okay. Kathy Berg was saying, I don't know why this stuff tickles me and why I even ask, but this past weekend, Kathy Berg was at some kind of a art type of retreat, which she said they called it multimedia art. Sounds like they did some really cool stuff. I couldn't stay for the whole stream, but I asked her where she was because she said she was in Pennsylvania, so she was in Reading. That one's really kind of short. Yeah, it looks okay though, right? Um, and I think no, I'm lying. She didn't say Reading. She said, "Oh, you went to California. Oh wow, that was a big change." She didn't say Reading. She said Hershey, Pennsylvania. I think I'm about 2.5, 3 hours from Hershey. Even when I'm playing, I play this bingo game. It's called Bingo Blitz. Oh my gosh, I love this game so much. Okay. You were born in Philly? Me too. Nazareth Hospital. And I just can't explain to you why I love this bingo game. It's like crazy, okay? There for a while my kids would say, "But mom, it doesn't really you win these things, but you don't really win anything, right?" No, no, it's I don't know, it's fun. But all kinds of people from all over the world come in and play this bingo game and you can chat with them. So anytime anybody's from, okay, this is how crazy it is. Somebody will say they're from Nottingham, UK. Well, that's where my bonus son lives. So I'm always like, do you know? Have you ever ran into a guy by the name of? People must think of, but you know what? I'm never going to talk to them again. I'm certainly never going to meet them. So why not ask the question? See, I would be thrilled if I found somebody that said, "Oh yeah, I went to high school with him." Okay, I know. I'm just goofy that way. I don't know. It's just fun. Well, it's 11:10 here, girls, and I have to get a little bit of sleep so I can finish up some stuff tomorrow. Thank you for coming in and joining me and helping me stay awake so I could get some. I need some of these thank yous for some packages. And so now I'm good on those. So at least I have enough done where I'll be able to get those sent off tomorrow. And I hope you all stay well and keep crafting and arting. And I'll see you somewhere tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Okay, so tomorrow's Wednesday. So if you're up early, Mary will be on. And then what else? Who else do we have on Wednesdays, Hall? Aunt Beck usually comes on sometime between mid-afternoon and early evening. Good night, Ange. Take care. Have a good snooze. And oh, thanks, Holly. I think that's all I can think of. I know I'm missing somebody, right? Oh, Dee Dee's on in the morning, and then Joycey comes on. That's Wednesday, right? I think that's about it. Well, we'll find something to do, I'm sure. Online. All right, ladies. Thanks so much. Thanks for joining me. And don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. I'll see y'all soon. Take care. Good night. Bye bye. Oh, Gigi and Vanessa are on too. Thanks, Ange. All right. Keep an eye out for all those girls. Okay. Good night. Thanks, all.